Hey everyone, it's Scott with TrendPunk Product Reviews, and today we are looking at the Nintendo Switch. This is the original release version with the neon blue and neon red Joy-Cons. For those of you who don't know, a Joy-Con is the controller itself. Now, before I get into the specs, this is the perfect time to get into a Nintendo Switch. The system has countless numbers of games, many with those very familiar characters like Mario, Luigi, etc. And your kids are gonna love it, you're gonna love it, and that makes everybody happy, doesn't it? So, what do you get with a Nintendo Switch? Well, let's take a look at the system itself. As you can see, it's pretty small, and that's one of the beautiful things about it. So the mode we're looking at right now is the handheld mode. So let's take a closer look at the hardware here. The Joy-Cons are small. They're really small, but they're really genius. So they just slide up and down off the screen. They'll click. The analog sticks are really nice. The buttons are really nice as well. It also includes a 3.5mm audio jack. There are stereo speakers on the bottom, and on the top, you're gonna find a power button, volume controls, and the all-important game card slot. Now, you're not going to see it in this video, but there's also a micro SD card slot located under the kickstand. And as you can see, the screen is quite nice. It's 6.2 inches. It's an LCD screen, which supports resolutions up to 720p. It has a multi-touch capacity touch screen, so you can use the controllers to navigate through the menus, or you can just use your finger, just touch the screen. And really, one of the great things about it is you're going to get anywhere from 4.5 to 9 hours of playtime battery. And that really is going to depend on the software usage conditions. You can read your manual about that. But this will connect over Wi-Fi, so you can do multiplayer gaming. You can actually connect up to 8 consoles for local wireless multiplayer gaming. So if your son's friend has one, or your daughter has one, or your daughter's friend has one, they can bring it over and they can connect locally. And as you would expect, this is great for on-the-go gaming. So if you're taking a long trip somewhere, hand them a Switch and they'll be fine. Car rides, train rides, plane rides, boat rides, you name it, just turn it into a Switch ride. So like I said, this is one of 3 gameplay modes. This is the tabletop mode version, which is basically you're just going to pull that kickstand out, set it down, and play at your desktop or tabletop. And then, of course, you can plug this into a dock that comes with the system. It also comes with an HDMI and USB-C charging cord as well, but I do not show you those cords here. But if you plug it into the dock, you can play it on your giant HD TV if you'd like. And once you turn the thing on, again, it's really easy to navigate. Again, you can use your finger or the control pads. And speaking of control pads, these things just slide out, which actually makes the Joy-Cons really easy to replace. Or if you want a different color or more colors, you just get more colors and you slide them in and pair them up, which takes just seconds. Now, let's take a closer look at the Joy-Con. When these are detached, you can use these a couple of ways. You can use this as one controller, as your system comes with a charging grip. You just slide it in and it acts just like a normal controller would, any next-gen controller. Or you can use each one separately as a full controller. And you're asking, how do they do that? Well, because each one of these Joy-Cons, when they're separated, can act as their own individual joystick. So you'll see there's 2 buttons on the inside. You just turn it and they act like shoulder buttons. And of course, the analog stick is your analog stick, and then you've got your 4 buttons on the right there. So this acts really nicely as just a single controller. Really ingenious. And not only that, but they're going to give you some haptic feedback too. So you're going to feel these things rumble in your hands. So these are really high-tech Joy-Cons. So as you can see, this thing is quite the marvel. Again, this is a perfect time to get into Nintendo Switch if you have a child at home, or if this is just for you. This thing is amazing. It's really amazing. And that's why we here at TrendPunk Product Reviews give this 2 thumbs way up. There is no better time to get it.